Guys, Roy from Switzerland. This is my Flume. It's near Horgen in Zurich, and I would like to show you what I do and how I work with my athletes with this machine. Stay with me. Okay, so now if you can show the water, this is the speed that Lucy Charles swam in Hawaii. And if you can show the viewers the speed on the screen. So this is about 48 minutes for 3.8 kilometers, and this is the machine I work and I coach my athletes for the last 2 years. Have coached about almost 500 athletes here and did my job here. And first of all, I have to say everybody that comes here has the right style. There is no bad swimming style, it doesn't exist. You swim accordingly what you can handle with your body flexibility and your strength. And I don't have any basic style that I coach my athletes and tell them you have to swim like this. I look at you and then I try to really find the gap where I can push you and pull the trigger. So if you watch this pool, just back to the pool, this is not an endless pool, it's not a master spa, this is a very special pool. We work here with about 500,000 liters per minute, compared to a master spa or an endless pool where they work with about 1,000 liters per jet engine. We have the whole cross section here. If you can show this, the whole cross section, that's about 1.5 yards times 2.5 yards is the cross section that we have a smooth flow. Okay? And if you can show the viewers at the very end how the water will go down up there. The water then is sucked in at the very end of the pool, taken down, and with a double floor brought back to the very beginning of this pool. So this guarantees you a really good feel of the water. Everything else is just a nice try, but this is the piece I coach. Okay, so now I will show you how I work with our athletes on those 3 points. Stay with me. Okay, so now I have the first athletes in. What's the advantage now of a beautiful stream that doesn't have any air and any turbulence inside? The big advantage really is that it's like running on a treadmill. When you have a constant force against your movement, you can, if you are smart and if you're experienced, you can get an immediate feedback of what you change on the stroke. So, for me here, what I do with the athletes first, I check them, are they swimming out of their brain? So are they thinking swimming or are they feeling swimming? And that's why I really don't care about when they come, does it look nice or doesn't it look nice? I don't really care. All I care is it efficient for the athlete's possibility of his flexibility and his strength. If a style looks natural, that's fine with me. I don't have to really build some fancy styles with high elbows if the athlete can't do it. So, okay. The first test I'm doing, I would like to show you is this person feeling or thinking the swim style? And for that, I will practice with the breaking point. That is, I will let the athlete swim. As you can see here, the athlete at the moment swims 145 per 100 meter. Gives her a 3.8 swim time of 106. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow down the speed for about 15 seconds per 100 meter, and I observe how the athlete reacts. Usually a swimmer that have a very good feeling and feels the swim, he will slow down the stroke count immediately. You don't have to have the same stroke count if you're swimming 15 seconds slower per 100 meter. So I'm going to slow this down now. I'm going down. You can hear it also for the machine, and I film the athlete and show you the athlete how is he responding. In this case, she's taking down the stroke and she feels, okay? She's feeling something is going on. I go up again, 15 seconds faster. You can hear the machine. And she's slightly picking up the speed, so I can see that she is with the flow. She doesn't swim out of her brain. She feels what she needs to do. So that's the first test I'm doing, breaking point. And this can only be done if you have a constant force against your movement. Okay, the second test I'm doing is left and right arm swimming. I let them check which side works more efficient. In this case now we do the right arm first. You breathe to the right. When you work with the right arm, the left arm bounces back, does nothing. And you do this at about 30% to 45% less your normal speed. So in this case she was swimming 1:45 per 100 meters. Now we're doing 2 minutes 15 per 100 meter, okay? And you can see her left arm is a little bit more efficient. But the point is, I don't tell it as a coach to the athlete what's better. I want them to feel it. And usually when they, for example, have a stronger right arm, it's no question that they will, in the open water, swim more towards the left because the right arm is more strong. So this gives the athlete a feeling, this arm is more efficient because of my breathing only to the left or to the right. It's all about giving them feedback so they can maneuver their new changes and adapt a better, more efficient style. Okay? I don't think I have to tell a lot. I just have to make them more aware of what they are doing. And this is perfect here because you're so close to the athlete. I'm like 1-2 meters away. I can talk with them. Sometimes I work with a microphone, so I can talk directly to their ears. They can listen while I watch. But the fundament of this really is a nice stream. Okay? This is the stream that you need to really do all those exercises. Okay, the third test is a few more tests I'm doing. Now we are working about kicking. I want to know how strong the athlete can kick. And again here I have a constant force pressing her. At the moment it's 2 minutes 30 seconds. She has to hold. And slowly I will increase the speed and check her out how long she can hold. This is especially important for the swim start where you need your legs. I don't see no swimmer that doesn't need the legs at the swim start, at least at the first 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes until he is positioned in the pack. You need the legs. So now let's check it out. We're moving slowly down to 2 minutes per 100 meters. She can still hold. Okay, that's a real work now, okay? Okay. So she's going at 2 minutes, she's going. At least she can do 2 minutes only with her legs. Her 70.3 speed at the moment is about 1 minute 45 and she can do 2 minutes with the legs. So what does it tell me? It tells me she has a good kick, and she can also do a nice start at the beginning and get close to the front group. So she's coming back, and then after this test is done, we do the same test on the back side, okay? Take away the board, and now we do the same test. And here it's very important that those hips are high up, okay? I go again, down to, I'll speed up. Especially important for swimmers with the hips, closed hips, that they know how to lift their hips up. Okay? So now she's working only with the legs. So in this style she can hold 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Very good. So those are the 3 tests I'm doing, working here. Okay, having done those drills with the legs, I now let her swim at race pace, and I tell her, okay, use a little bit more legs, use a little bit less legs. Let's play around. How much legs you need to swim your race pace for a 70.3, for example. Now she's experimenting, she's practicing, maybe 2 beats, maybe 6 beats. What is going to be good for her from the feeling, from the oxygen uptake, from the lactate production, what's suiting her the best. Okay, this is a beautiful exercise you can do here in the flume, because the force is always the same, and she's watching down to the floor. There we have a black line, and she can immediately feel if something is inefficient or not so efficient. She will feel, okay, I will fall back a little bit, or if she really finds the gap, she will move a little bit forward. Those little details you don't have in a normal pool, because there you vary the speed, and at the end of 100 meters or whatever, 200 meters, you always have an average speed of the whole distance. And here we have an exact number of what she's doing. At the moment she's swimming 31 minutes for a 70.3 speed, and is trying to differ the legs. So it's beautiful to be that close to an athlete and be with him and coach him. And please also watch the pictures. Every athlete gets a video that you can just see now, and you take it home, you watch it on the handy, and before you go swim you see, okay, that's me, that's what I'm doing. And with this imprint, with this visual, you know what you're doing. Okay, she's getting a little bit tired now. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I love to be that close to my athletes. You know, I'm 1.2 meters, 1.5 meters away from them. I can feel them, touch them. You know, we have videos that we can work with, and when they go home, they know exactly what they do. They come with an imagination. They come, okay, I'm swimming like this, you know, but they're swimming like this. So they go home with the video and know exactly where they are. So this is beautiful work. Thanks for watching.
Sportsfreunde, danke fürs Zusehen. Wenn ihr noch mehr erfahren wollt über Triathlon Training, das ist mein Buch, Triathlon Total. Könnt ihr auf Amazon kaufen oder auf books.ch für 28,95. Merci miteinander.